Hello guys, and welcome to the Digitally Driven Lab. My name is George Wilkinson, and in today's video I want to talk about steps to getting started on YouTube. Now funny, I decided to do this video a couple of days ago. A friend reached out to me and asked me some questions about starting a YouTube channel, because he wanted to start a YouTube channel, and asked me if I had any pointers, any tips to share. And just off the top of my head, I put together about 7-8 points and I sent it to him, and he really loved it. And I said to myself, hey, wait a minute, why don't I put this together in a video and share with you guys? Also, not just because I've read about these things and I happen to know about them, but I've actually started a YouTube channel before. This is not my first YouTube channel. I've had some experience, in starting and running a YouTube channel. And so based off that, that's what led into me coming up with these steps and this information, this particular information that I'm about to share with you guys. One of the questions that runs through the minds of a lot of people is that, is it a good time to start a YouTube channel? Is it not too late? Well, that is exactly what I felt 2 years ago when I decided to start that YouTube channel. I was thinking, am I too late in the space? Is someone already doing what I'm doing and all that? I mean, all that but I still went ahead, and I have seen some success on this YouTube channel that I created. And so the answer is yes, there is competition. Yes, there are a lot of creators on YouTube, but if you're passionate about it, if it is something that you really want to do, then you should really give it a go, give it a shot, because surprisingly, as the number of creators are increasing, so are the number of YouTube users and people who watch content on YouTube. I once saw a creator, I think Sean Cannell of Think Media, one of the guys I follow on YouTube, state that they are now over 2 billion active users on YouTube or something, or some stat like that, which is incredible, which is amazing. So if you are looking at rallying 10,000 of those viewers to follow your content, it's very possible. So why not? I think there's a lot of space in the YouTube space for new creators. And so if you're excited, there's something that you're passionate about, if something that you really want to talk about, and you are looking at starting a YouTube channel, well, let's get into the steps to help you getting started with your YouTube channel. Without wasting much time, let's jump straight into step number 1 in getting started with a YouTube channel. What you need to figure out right at the very beginning is to pick a topic, or you need to decide on the niche or the subject area that your channel is going to focus on. There are some individuals who say create content, just video yourself about anything and everything. Personally, I have found that approach not to be very productive. I believe that to help your audience and to have impact, or to create impact with your channel, and for your channel to be successful, you need to have a definite idea about what it is that you want to talk about. So you need to figure this out right before you start. I had plans about starting a channel like this. I had been thinking about it for quite some time, and I think in creating this particular channel is taking me about roughly a year. Not because I just didn't want to get down to it, but I was putting my plans together in terms of exactly what it is that I wanted to talk about and what I really wanted this channel to be about. I'm not saying take a year or two in deciding your topic, but by all means decide on what exactly you want to talk about, and then this will help in the content that you are able to come up with each and every time that you want to post on your channel. So decide on the topic, decide on your niche, if it's beauty, if you're excited about cars, if you want to talk about makeup, if you want to talk about education, if you want to talk about health. Decide and focus on that area. The point is, you need to be passionate about the subject and the topic, not necessarily an expert, but just be passionate about what it is that you want to talk about. For instance, this channel, I want to focus on digital marketing, because that has been my background. I've spent over 10 years in digital marketing, and it's an area that I love and I want to share my knowledge that I've acquired over the years with my audience. And so that is why I have created this channel. Now, in deciding your topic or your subject or your niche, you will also want to decide if you want to show your face like I'm doing, or you want to have a faceless channel. And there are a couple of loads and loads of faceless channels on YouTube where the creators don't show their faces. And so if you are shy, come on, you can still create a YouTube channel. You can still create and run a YouTube channel. You don't necessarily have to record your face. And we will talk about gear and how to record in the next couple of points. Point number 2, the frequency, which is very, very important. Consistency is key, and you need to decide based on your schedule how often you can produce videos, because you will not see any form of you will not see great results if you are not consistent with YouTube. The way YouTube works, you need to be very consistent. You need to show up. You need to take it seriously. And so if you look at your schedule, you look at your lifestyle, and you feel that you can produce 2 videos a week, 3 videos a week, or 1 video a week, then you have to stick to that schedule and show up, just so that you can build momentum on the platform and to be able to see the results that you want. In my humble opinion, the minimum you should aim for is at least a video a week. If you can do more, that's fantastic. But by all means, try and upload at least 1 video every week. Point number 3, ideas. To develop content ideas for your channel. And I want to state here that I will make a separate video focusing entirely about content ideas or video ideas for your channel. So watch out for that one. But in brief, one of the ways to develop content ideas or video ideas, I've listed them below. There are several more. I'll talk about them later. But in essence, before you start, you would need to put down at least 20 to 30 video ideas, or list down some ideas of the videos that you want to make. This way, you know exactly what you are talking about, and to be able to rack up some content onto your channel. There's a website called answerthepublic.com, and so you can put in your keyword or your niche or your subject area or your topic, and then hit search, and it will generate questions that people are asking about your subject area. And you can look at the questions that people are asking about your niche or your subject area. You can create videos answering these questions, and so these are always a fantastic starting point for anybody who wants to start creating content ASAP. Go to Answer the Public, input your keyword, and then look out for what is happening there. So let's just try it right now. So here we are on answerthepublic.com. Let's try it out. So what keyword can we put in? Just type in something, chocolate, like it says. So here we are. You see there is the why questions, there is the who question, there is a which question, there is the the can, the what, the when, the where. So when it comes to how chocolate is made, how chocolate is made for kids, how chocolate is made step by step, so you come here and you can develop several content ideas out of this alone. And so there you go, off the bat, tons of content ideas to get you started. And it works with any keyword that you put in. You will get these suggestions to help you get started. Similarly, you can go to Quora.com. Quora is also a question and answer site. People go over there to ask questions, so you can head over to Quora.com, look at questions that people are asking in your subject or your niche area, and see if you can create videos answering these questions. So for example, someone asked me about steps to starting a YouTube channel, and hey, I'm creating a video about it. Another thing you can do is also to search existing videos on YouTube using your keywords or your subject. And so similarly, I can go to YouTube and search, chocolate, like I did earlier, and find out what videos people have made on chocolate. And I can, make similar videos, using the results that I see. So right away, we are on a good path, coming up with content ideas. Now, step number 4 is the length of the video. There aren't any hard and fast rules about the length of a video. It depends on what it is that you're talking about. Best practice is that it should be between 9 to 15 minutes. If you are looking at monetizing your video, which you should, as your channel grows and meets those benchmarks or the requirements for monetization, then making your videos between this time frame enables you to put ad breaks in your videos and for you to be able to make money off your video. I have seen a couple of YouTube videos, that go over in excess of an hour and 2. And just like I'm saying, it's just based on what the video is about. And usually these videos are tutorials or in-depth teachings about a particular subject. And so it tends to go over and on that long. Just put in the best of your content in a time frame that suits you or suits your audience. 5 is keywords. Now let me come down here a bit. Yes, you need to develop a list of keywords that relate to your niche or your subject area, and I advise you to come up with at least 30, between 30 to 50 of these keywords, because you will need these keywords as tags when you are uploading the video. Now, these keywords or these tags help Google's algorithms or their technology to identify or to classify your video and to be able to determine, your subject area and to recommend it to the audience that needs to see it. And so for most of the videos that you will upload, it is recommended that you use, these similar tags, just so that the algorithms define, the area, the subject area of your video, and to be able to recommend it to individuals who are searching or looking for these keywords. Point number 6, gear. And this is where people usually freak out. But I say to you that this should be one of the areas you should worry about the least. Gear, you need to choose essentially what you're going to use to record your video. If you have the means, then by all means, go for it and get some camera, get some microphones and stuff, and all the stuff that you need to start your channel with. But if you don't, and you're just a beginner, you are just looking at starting out, then I highly recommend you use what you have. Start where you are and use what you have and do what you can, is what I usually say. And so I advise using your smartphone. If you have a smartphone, use it. It is one of the best ways to get off the ground and start creating content immediately, and I'll show you why. You can also go by screen recording, just like I'm doing now. I'm at the bottom of the screen. I'm just using a screen recorder software known as Loom. I'll link it in the description box below. And then I'm just speaking to you guys. And so you can do this, share, use PowerPoint presentations and record your screen and share what it is that you want to talk to your audience about, just to get started. Now, just to buttress my point about gear, this is my other YouTube channel. It is a channel that I talk about, studying abroad, because I studied in Aberdeen in the UK. And so I talk about my learning experience or my experience studying in the UK. And so this channel right here, all the videos you will see on this channel, I shot using my phone, this phone right here. Yeah, I just happen to have an iPhone 11. And that is what I use to shoot all these videos that you see on the channel. Luckily for me, some of the videos have done fantastic. This one right here has almost 10,000 views. And yeah, I just used my phone. Now, it will surprise you to know, and in talking about gear, like I just said, I started off using a screen recording software. I'll show you my very first video. It was terrible, but I started anyway. I started 2 years ago. Let me just bring up that video. And so if you can see here, this is how I started. I created a PowerPoint, just a one-pager. And I used a screen recording software. I was at the bottom of the screen there. I started this in July 2020. And that is how I started this particular YouTube channel. Now, fast forward 2 years after starting this YouTube channel, I have been able to build close to 1,000 followers. I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers. And this channel has done some pretty amazing stuff over the years. Let me just show you a bit of my analytics. I so far have, over the period, I have garnered over 55,000 views, and like I said, close to 1,000 subscribers. And if you take a look at the graph here, my views started, picking up and rising right from, after a year of hard work, and it just went on and on. And these are my top performing videos. Like I said, there's one that has 9,000 views. There's one that's 4,000 views, 3,000 views, and several, thousand other views. And so yes, absolutely do not let gear get in your way of making videos. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. It's my motto, my mantra. Along the way, as you continue to make the videos, you will start to make improvements to your video production in general. You will learn to improve the video quality, maybe upgrading your camera, adding on a microphone. Like I've done now, I have a Blue Yeti microphone that I'm using to record this particular session. You will look at lighting. I have bought some soft boxes, and but sometimes I just use natural light. I love the use of natural light. It is what I'm using at the moment. So start right away. Point number 7, editing your videos. And just like I talked about the gear in editing, use what you have. Up to date, I still use iMovie. I use a MacBook Pro, and so I use iMovie to edit my videos. I have some skills in using Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve, but I personally choose to use my iMovie editor software to edit my videos. It's very simple, very straightforward for individuals, for beginners. You can get somebody to edit your videos for you, but if you have the time, edit the videos yourself. You can do it. Once you open iMovie, it may look scary, and some of these interfaces may look very daunting, but as you start and you begin to use it, you will begin to discover your way around it. You will find your way around it, and you will be able to use it easily to create your videos. iMovie is free to use. DaVinci Resolve is another very high-end editing software. Surprisingly, it's also free. And Adobe Premiere Pro is one of the industry standards. It's paid, however, so if you want to look into that, then by all means go for it. Point number 8, thumbnails. After creating your videos, uploading them, you will need to upload a thumbnail. A thumbnail is one of the things that attracts people or your audience to watch your video. Super important that you come up with good thumbnails. One of the tools that I use in creating thumbnails is Canva. I go to canva.com. It's free to use. I'll put a link in the description box below. You can sign up and start using Canva for absolutely free. You can use Canva to design your thumbnails and make your videos look great. Let's jump straight into Canva. Let me show you a few things. So here we are on Canva. Canva is a free editing software. It helps you to come up with amazing designs for anything and everything. So right here in Canva, I type in YouTube thumbnail. Yes, YouTube thumbnail. There we have. So what it does is that it brings up templates that I can pick and edit it and customize it to suit my video. So there are several of them, several amazing thumbnails that we can pick and use. There are several of them. Let's just pick one and make a thumbnail for this video right away. So I like this one. I think I like this one. Let's go for this one. Okay, so what I will do is that I will get rid of this guy right here, and I will look for my personal image. Great, so I have found one that I am pointing to something, so I will use this one. So I can drag I can enlarge it, I can position it, I can change the image, I can edit it. I usually like this picture in black and white, so I change it to black and white. There you go. I can edit what is here. There we have it. Our thumbnail is ready. I go to the top, I go to download, and I usually like to download in JPEG, and I hit download. Yes, and just like that, my thumbnail is done and ready to use for this video. And so use Canva. I use Canva a lot. Even this presentation that I'm sharing with you guys, I created it on Canva. Canva is a fantastic tool to use for beginners, for individuals who don't know anything about design. It has templates that you can customize and use for your own for almost everything. And so go ahead and sign up for Canva if you don't have an account, and use Canva for all things design. In wrapping up this video, I will say I have a couple of pointers, that I've summed it up as bonus. Know that, number one, know that your first few videos will suck, and you can tell probably from the video that I showed you, my very first video that I uploaded on my first channel. It really sucked. The audio was bad. It just was not good. But it was my launch pad to, where I've gotten to today. And so just know that your first few videos will suck, but that's fine. It's your learning curve. It's where you learn a lot of things and to be able to improve upon your craft as a videographer or as a YouTuber. Also know that the more videos you create, the better you will get. I've noticed this personally. The more videos that I created, the better I got in terms of my introduction, my editing style, my overall presentation, and a whole lot of areas. The third point I will share with you is that improve your videos one change at a time. You don't, like I said, you don't need to get fancy gear all at a go for the very first beginning. As you produce more videos, you improve your video one tiny tweak at a time. Today you change your sound. Tomorrow you can edit your video differently, and with each video you improve one thing at a time, and before you realize you've made incremental changes to your content, to your videos, and you will be getting nearer being a pro or a professional. My last point, or the last thing that I'll say, is that be patient and be consistent. Growth can take some time. My first channel took about 2 years, and I'm now nearing 1,000 subscribers. It can take some time. For others, they'll get to the first 1,000 subscribers much quicker. But this, my initial experience has taught me a lot. And so in my second channel that I have created, I'm sure I will get to 1,000 subscribers much quicker than my first channel. But the point is, be patient and be consistent, because growth can take some time. Guys, I hope you loved the content, you loved what I shared. If you did, smash the like button, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to this channel and comment I have subscribed in the comment section, and I will answer you personally. If you have any comments, to let me know in the comment section below. I do not know it all. If you also have tips to share, if you have your 2 cents to add, by all means put it in the comment section below. Let's help one another. Let's grow together. Let's learn more and grow more and do amazing stuff together. My name is Wilkinson. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bye bye.